If you're watching this and wondering why life feels harder now, harder to think, harder to decide, harder to get through the day, I want to begin by saying something clearly. This experience is far more common after leaving a high control religion than most people expect. For many people, this is one of the most confusing phases after leaving a high control religion, because it feels backwards. You expected things to ease, instead, they feel heavier. Not just emotionally, but mentally, practically, even physically. And when that happens, a quiet fear often starts to form. Why is everything harder now that I'm out? To understand this, we need to look at what your mind has been doing often without you realizing it. Inside a high control religion, much of your mental effort is organized for you. Rules are clear, roles are defined, decisions are largely pre-made, and certainty is supplied. Even if the system was restrictive or painful, it reduced the number of things your mind had to actively evaluate. When you leave, that structure disappears all at once, and suddenly your mind is responsible for assessing information without a fixed authority, making decisions without guaranteed answers, tolerating uncertainty, monitoring risk, deciding what is safe, appropriate, or true right now. None of this feels dramatic, but it is cognitively draining. Your brain hasn't stopped working. It's working harder than it ever did before. Psychologist and economist Daniel Kahneman spent much of his career studying how mental effort actually works. One of his central findings is simple, but important. Thinking uses energy, and that energy is limited. After leaving a high control religion, your brain is suddenly doing continuous background work, questioning assumptions, checking for mistakes, suppressing old fear responses, re-evaluating trust in information, in people, in yourself. This creates cognitive load and, over time, decision fatigue. You might be doing less on the outside, but far more on the inside. I remember being surprised by how exhausted I felt doing very ordinary things, even when my days looked objectively quieter. That exhaustion wasn't emotional weakness, it was mental overuse. This is important to say carefully. A drop in motivation at this stage does not automatically mean depression. It does not mean laziness. And it does not mean you've lost something essential. Motivation relies on mental clarity and a sense of internal safety. When your mind is busy managing uncertainty and load, it shifts priorities. Energy is conserved. Initiation becomes harder. Tasks feel heavier to start. This isn't your system giving up, it's your system protecting itself. Many people notice that everyday tasks now feel draining. Replying to messages, making simple plans, organizing basic responsibilities. These tasks haven't changed. What has changed is the amount of internal evaluation attached to them. Without a fixed structure, your mind has to decide, how much effort is this worth? Is this safe? Is this the right choice? That constant assessment uses energy, even when the decisions seem small. And when people don't understand this, they often try to push harder, which only increases the load. At this point, the goal is not progress, it's load reduction. That can look like fewer decisions where possible, simpler routines, letting good enough be enough, allowing rest without self-criticism. Clarity doesn't return because you push through exhaustion, it returns when pressure eases. If everything feels harder right now, it doesn't mean something has gone wrong. It means your mind is adapting. Your cognitive load is high. Your system is recalibrating after prolonged control. This phase is real. It's temporary and it doesn't require fixing. It requires time and reduced strain. There is no rush to make sense of everything right now, and there is no need to pressure yourself to feel better before your system is ready. Understanding why things can feel harder after you leave helps you recognize that this experience is not a personal failure. It's a temporary phase of adjustment. Your mind and nervous system are responding to a significant change, and that process takes time. You're not alone in this, and nothing about what you're experiencing means you're doing this wrong. For now, taking care of yourself and allowing things to unfold gently is enough.